The mark of a caring society is in its response to the needs of its citizens. It shows in how it assists the poor and the less fortunate. How it helps victims caught in natural disasters, and how it works to create a better future for its youths. Malaysia has a most unique organisation called BAKTI, a gathering of wives of cabinet ministers, deputy ministers, and key government leaders. It is a remarkable organisation that has no comparison anywhere in the world. It began in 1977 as a group to help the poor and the disabled. Pioneered by Tun Suhaila binti Tan Sri Muhammad Noor, wife of Malaysia's third Prime Minister, Tun Hussein On, BAKTI has always been led by the wife of the sitting Prime Minister. Since 2009, Yang Amat Berbahagia Datin Paduka Sri Rosmah Mansor has been at the helm of BAKTI, expanding its humanitarian role in line with the needs of Malaysians. Today, 4 decades since its inception, BAKTI has matured into a well-oiled machine, responding commendably to people's needs within the country as well as to global catastrophes. Millions of people have found comfort and meaning in the efforts of BAKTI, which yearly dispense some 7 million ringgit Malaysia in donations. BAKTI members take their humanitarian role seriously, and every ringgit is dispersed only after thorough vetting. The people that receive aid come from all stations of life, and they range from single mothers, children, the elderly, the disabled and the needy, which includes those residing in shelters and homes. BAKTI ensures that Malaysians receive the kind of assistance that gives them the opportunity to become self-reliant. Whether it is single mothers needing support or the disabled, BAKTI studies every case and responds accordingly. Over the past 30 years, over 2,000 physically challenged recipients were provided with special motorcycles that gave them greater independence.
Saya mendapat bantuan daripada BAKTI sebuah motosikal yang berharga RM5,000. Saya sangat berbangga pada BAKTI kerana banyak membantu saya dalam segala urusan harian saya.
When natural disasters strike, BAKTI members respond rapidly to mobilize assistance. From bottled water, blankets, clothes, or even medicine, members rally to obtain sponsorship of the items concerned and organize the logistics to transport and hand over the items. Another of BAKTI's active involvement for the past 4 decades has been in education. Over the years, it has created different approaches to address many of the challenges facing poor families. One is the bursary program that has assisted underprivileged students from across the nation. For 2016 and 2017, over 1,000 students have been allocated about 1.2 million ringgit Malaysia to support their studies.
Alhamdulillah, bersyukur sangat-sangat kerana dia dapat membantu dari segi pembelajarannya sebab dia macam lagi bersemangat untuk belajar. Pembelajaran dia tu semakin meningkat dan dia berazam untuk memperolehi semua A lah. Saya harap sumbangan ini dapat diteruskan kepada anak saya dan kepada orang-orang yang memerlukan beasiswa ni.
The Semi-BAKTI program focuses on the welfare of the disabled to help them lead their lives with dignity. Where needed, the participants of this program are trained in skills that would give them some amount of independence. BAKTI focuses on providing specialized train-the-trainer courses that has already benefited some 6,000 participants. Semi-BAKTI works in collaboration with the Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development, as well as other government ministries and NGOs to care for the disabled in over 500 community development centres nationwide.
Dan apa yang saya dapati daripada PDK ini banyak membantu anak-anak yang OKU dan dia membantu kepada perkembangan dia. Yang mungkin kita tak dapat kita bukannya spesialis pada pengembangan dia. Mungkin kita dapat tunjuk ajar daripada cikgu-cikgu yang terlatih lah.
Dari segi PDK, banyaklah Alicia dapat pelajari daripada pengurusan diri, dan daripada pergaulan. Macam dekat rumah, dia bermain sendiri, tak pandai nak bergaul dengan kawan-kawan, tapi dekat sini alhamdulillah lah, dia dapat bergaul dengan kawan dengan sempurna.
Saya nampak ada perubahan pada anak saya. Anak saya semakin kuat dia punya anggota badan dia ni, terutamanya kaki dia. Sekarang ni dia setahun 5 bulan dia dah mula boleh berjalan. Sekarang. Saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada PDK kerana memberi sokongan moral kepada saya dan anak saya untuk membesarkan anak saya ini.
In 2006, BAKTI introduced the Tunas Juara program and joined Malaysia's quest to produce badminton world champions. Already 520 children between the ages of 7 to 12 from low-income families in Kuala Lumpur have gained valuable training to sharpen their skills and mental agility with qualified coaches from the Department of Education.
Saya Leong Junhao, pemain dari bekas Tunas Juara dan sekarang saya berada di national team. Program ni banyak membantu saya sebab dia training slow one by one lah. Terima kasih kepada Tunas Juara Bakti. Kalau tak ada Tunas Juara Bakti ni, saya takkan berada dekat tempat sekarang. Terima kasih Tunas Juara Bakti.
Latihan di Bakti Tunas Juara, saya dapat menunjukkan bakat saya untuk memasuki sekolah-sekolah Bukit Jalil. Terima kasih Tunas Juara Bakti.
It's now been more than 10 years since BAKTI introduced its MIND project to encourage caregivers and families, as well as the disabled themselves, to connect with the global community and gain from new information. Over the years, MIND has expanded to organize 6 conferences, 26 education series, 16 workshops, 15 human capital building program for volunteers, 12 surveys, and 2 research activities that had reached out to over 2,000 members of the disabled community. BAKTI has also forged a collaboration with Permata Kurnia to further expand its online information on caring for autistic children. Over the last 4 decades, BAKTI has developed above and beyond its initial objectives of helping the poor and the needy. It has a wide range of activities that builds on the talents of its members. And this includes a series of workshops for self-development as well as to encourage participation in cultural and sports activities. BAKTI conducts most of its activities at its own premises in Bukit Kiara, Kuala Lumpur, where its members make extensive use of its facilities. BAKTI members are kept connected through its Pelita magazine, as well as through Gema BAKTI, a quarterly newsletter. Members are encouraged to stay abreast with current events and trends. Through talks, demonstrations, workshops and tours, they are educated on the fine points of local arts, crafts, dances and costumes. As a catalyst organization to foster racial harmony, BAKTI is now deeply embedded into the fabric of community life in Malaysia. Civic engagement is a top priority for BAKTI. Every festive occasion such as Hari Raya, Chinese New Year and Deepavali, BAKTI celebrates with all folks and orphans. Armed personnel and police serving overseas or conducting border patrols are also not forgotten. BAKTI members pack special packages that are dispatched to them without fail every year.
We have to change with times because The world has changed, people have changed, technology is becoming very advanced. So now we would like to be more active and more interactive. We would like to engage more with those people who receive our assistance. We would like the people to get to know us better. The public thinks that BAKTI is a very exclusive association, very isolated from the public. So I would like to change that perception of what BAKTI is all about. I've got another project, a Permata Kurnia, where we take care of the autistic children. Our executive committee has agreed that BAKTI should collaborate. BAKTI will provide the information and spread this information not only to Malaysia but throughout the world. In BAKTI, that there is no differentiation at all between races, culture, religion. We have got this perjumpaan isteri wakil-wakil rakyat every year. Then we have dinners. Then we also have got motivation talk. So maybe that's a real a binding force for all of us at the federal level as well as at the state level. And on the last day, we have a program where we meet the young generation, that we call Gen Y or TN50. It's very important that we have to engage them. We have to have a touching point with this younger generation, because I do not want to see them segregated from us. We should not ingrain into this younger generation, especially that that they are different from this race, they are different from this religion, and fragmenting them. We should have activities, programs, solutions on how to bring all of them together. If you want to live in a peaceful and harmonious country, I think this is the first essential ingredient that we should have. That we should be united as one.
Terima kasih BAKTI.
Terima kasih BAKTI.
Terima kasih BAKTI.
Terima kasih BAKTI.
Terima kasih BAKTI. Terima kasih banyak-banyak saya ucapkan.
Terima kasih BAKTI.
BAKTI, improving lives, building hope through love and care.